Alfonso Cuadra, thanks for joining me.
Woo! Let's do this.
The godfather of real estate.
And straight off the plane from Greece, right?
Beautiful.
I came from. I was coming from Greece. I was looking at you from Greece, and I wish you were there.
Next time I'll be there for sure. So we've got lots going on, but before we get there, how are you seeing the world when it comes to real estate these days? I know you just did an event in Toronto. I just
Yeah.
talked to a couple of buddies in Toronto. Toronto real estate, man, oh man, it's struggling.
Look, this is this is exactly what happened back in 2009. I remember being in a room 2008, late 2008. So, okay, let's go back to 2007. Standing room only,
Yes.
jam packed. Everybody and their grandmother was a real estate investor.
Yeah.
And I remember going into another room on a big screen. They brought Robert Kiyosaki, where he said, "We're all in trouble. The world is coming to an end. Grab your children and run." And then coming back in 2009, and those same rooms were empty.
Yeah.
There were just a few people there, and to be honest with you, Patrick, it was just the multifamily investors that were left behind.
Yeah.
We're like, where did everybody go, right? And it turns out that everybody that was in those rooms that was still excited about real estate, where they didn't have to be excited about real estate, those people are multimillionaires now, owning hundreds and hundreds of doors. So there's something to be said about the opportunity in all of this, right?
There's a couple things around it,
Yeah,
not to interrupt, but I mean, when we look at what's going on in the world, we know that market sentiment and emotion drives, real estate all of the time. And of course, you and I have been doing this for a long time. And what we start to recognize is the pattern. The pattern is when the real estate market's in a boom cycle, everybody's a real estate genius. As soon as it turns, everybody runs for the hills. Those who speculated as opposed to investing get in trouble. Those hit the headlines. Everybody's bumping up against the pre-construction challenges and the property's not appraising and mortgages, blah blah blah, all the stuff. So I get all that and I'm not discounting it, but ultimately for those who are and have been interested in investing in real estate, but we're going, I can just hardly wait till this market pulls back and then I'm getting in. Well, okay, now's the time.
yes,
Plan, prepare, prosper. Plan,
execute.
prepare, prosper. That's it.
Yeah,
Now's the time to start to learn and to execute, and and get out of the emotion of it and just
yeah,
look at the opportunities that are in front of us. That would be one message that I continue to share. It's not like jump in, throw money up against the wall, see what sticks. You've got time to write offers. You've got time to look for opportunities. You've got time to analyze properties. I mean, it's pretty ideal. And by the way, there's lots of motivated vendors out there because
100%. Unfortunately, some people have bled out. And we definitely don't want people to be hurt.
Mhm.
And it's not like we're preying
Nope.
on the weak.
Nope.
It's a natural correction, right? This is what happens. And the truth is, every time they increase the interest rates, you had more and more people leave the real estate game,
Yeah.
and some of them, kicking and screaming, right? Like
Yeah.
they had to leave. They bled out, right?
Yep.
And so we're kind of like in this part of the market where now interest rates are coming down. And so what's going to happen is every time they come down, you have more and more people join the real estate market. And so this is absolutely the time to take action. We have a small window, and this is different than back in 2009 because there's only certain strategies that are going to work in this market. And that's what I'm excited about because that's what I've been preaching since 2002. I love my multifamily. I want people to get into multifamily, and no one needs to feel bad if they invested into a single family or pre-construction or cottages. And where did you go? Where did you go? Well, it looks like I'm still live. Let me see here if I'm still live. Yep. So we hope he comes back. This is his live. But what I was sharing before, while he's not here, we have these amazing strategies that work in today's market: multifamily, raising capital. And there's something beautiful about multifamily that I love is, the competition is not there. What I love about what I love about the market where it is now is that right now you can be competitive, right? There's offers going in, people are motivated. You can have creative solutions. The bond market is down. A lot of incentives for you to get into the real estate game. And I thought Patrick would be back by now. Let me see. What does he want me to do? Where did you go? Because it looks like I'm still on his live. So, folks, I think we'll have to do this again because I don't know where Patrick went. So, what we wanted to talk about is our event that's coming up October 28th in Langley. Glitched, and I'm trying to get back in. Okay, so he's trying to get back in. If not, I'm going to cut it off, cut the call off, and we'll restart. But look, I'm going to be talking about multifamily. I'm going to be talking about all the strategies that work in today's market. And October 28th, I'm in Langley. You need to be there somewhere along in this video. And there you are. You left me alone.
I left you alone. I'm sure you did well. Did you talk about me while I was gone?
Oh, I'm like, where's Patrick? I just kept rambling on, so it was okay. So
Okay.
that's the beauty of live.
Yeah.
But I was talking about all the strategies that work today, and I actually got into talking about the event in October 28th in Langley.
Yes.
So maybe you want to start there.
Yeah, sure. We can start there. So all of what we've been talking about and where we lost leading up to me having StreamYard kick me out. The point is that, real estate is still a great opportunity. And on October 28th in Langley, the beautiful Fraser Valley of British Columbia, we are at the Sandman Inn, 6:30 p.m. You and I will be hosting a event. Steffany Hanlen, world and Olympic class mental performance coach, will be joining us to do a segment. But you and I are there. I'm doing an economic update, what's going on in the real estate world. You are going to be talking about multifamily investing. And Steffany's going to be talking about how do we shift our view of the world? What is the mindset that we need on our champion's journey to be a champion real estate investor? I think the key here, is I often compare it to the market sentiment, the emotion that drives real estate is that people want to chase the wave. And what we're saying and really strongly suggesting is this is the time to get in front of the wave.
Yes.
And ride the wave and then go in front of it and then land nicely on the beach in the future. This is not the time to chase the wave because there will be another wave coming and it will be people chasing it. And here's what the smart investors do. They get ahead of the wave. They get educated, they get in the right community, they set themselves up to win so that they can take action and take action with intentionality, not just throwing money up against the wall, not speculating, but really investing because they have the support, the community, the education to do it. That's the key. And October 28th is what we're going to be talking about.
Look, I'm excited. You got the three elements that people need to be successful. Number one, Steffany with the mindset, incredible. I can't wait. We were just at Recon, and she just rocked that stage and left people so inspired and with a very new outlook and mindset. And so I love that. Champion, building of a champion. You're coming with the data, and and data is important because we need, in this market, you need data-driven decisions. If you're going to make any decisions, you need to have data-driven decisions. And then I'm coming with the strategies that work now. And so this one event can change the trajectory of your entire investing career. So I'm excited.
Well, here's the thing about it is that however you look at what's going on economically and back to the data point of view, we have to consider that real estate is regional. We want to understand the data. So what is going on economically? Why is now an opportunity? And there's reasons for it. There's a lot of things going on economically that it sounds kind of like the sky is falling. But if you kind of clear away the clutter, clear away the bad news headlines, lift the hood, look under the data, you start to see why there's opportunity there and what does the future hold. I mean, as real estate investors, what do we want to do? We want to look into the future. We want to know where real estate is going, not where it's been or even where it is today, because we're not investing for today return on investment. We're investing for future ROI, and we want to know where real estate is going and then how to get those deals done. And back to what you just said, there are strategies, particularly in the multifamily space, where you're duplex, triplex, fourplex, 12plex, whatever that might be. The point is that there is opportunities available.
Well, you said it. Part of success is positioning yourself in front of a wave, right? Mm-hmm. And what's been happening for the past 2 years is exactly what Warren Buffett said. When the wave goes out, you find out who's been swimming naked.
Yeah.
The deals, you couldn't find the deals before because you don't know people's level of motivation. Now the tide has gone out, and then you find out who's been swimming naked. And now it's your opportunity to jump on some of those deals. Not that we want to prey on the weak, but it's just a natural correction, and we're going to be riding the wave back towards abundance, towards prosperity, towards a sexy market.
I think there's a couple things around that. It takes courage to do business in these markets. You and I have been business owners for many, many years. You've bought and sold many businesses. You, like me, have been an entrepreneur for a very long time, a real estate investor for a long time, and it takes some courage to face the future. But there's a phrase that I use often, which is confidence is rarely owned. It's almost always borrowed. And so for those listening, if you want that confidence, if you want to really look into the future and make powerful decisions with confidence, surround yourself with the right people. Put yourself in the right environment, have the right community, the right culture. That is what will support you in making decisions to go forward. As far as, taking advantage of anybody, that's not it. What this economy is doing is it's creating problems. And it's creating problems for people that get caught off guard. They don't have the skills. They made decisions that are sneaking up on them now. Our job as real estate investors, one of the biggest opportunities there is to be a problem solver. This isn't about taking advantage of anybody. This is about people get themselves in trouble for all the reasons that it unfolds the way it does. Yeah. And we want to be there to solve their problem. And they're happy when we solve their problem. So I just, really look at it going, I'm not there to take advantage of anybody. I'm there to help them solve a problem. And if that in solving that problem, if it works for them and it works for me, then I'm all over it, and that's a good deal. So those are the kinds of things that are showing up, because as the economy changes, Alfonso, we know that unemployment is rising. We know that many businesses are struggling. I just saw a thing the other night in Vancouver about how many restaurants are shutting down. Okay, but it's all to say that we know economically it's a tough time. But this is where, when you have the knowledge, when you have the skills, when you have the support of others who've been through this. I've been through 4 recessions. This will be 5 if we go into a technical recession. It's arguably we're in one, but that's not technical. My point is this will be recession number 5 for me. So long I've been on this planet. Anyways, the point is there are opportunities.
Yeah, so early 2000, I was caught the first time, and I didn't know what to expect, and there was a lot of opportunities that I could have jumped on back in early 2000, and I didn't. Because I didn't know that these are market cycles, right? And when 2009 came, you better believe I was the one taking action. I took more action than I ever did up until that point. Then we went into 2011, and again, everyone shrunk for maybe it was for 1 quarter, March, April, May, but we took more action than we've ever taken in the history of our company. And so this is the time to take action. And if you find yourself in a position where maybe you're underwater or you things feel heavy, you don't have to feel alone. You just have to get re-inspired and pivot, right? You need new energy. I've been there. I was there back in 2006, 2007, with my business wasn't doing well. I went back and I repivoted and got into real estate, started doing more things in real estate. And so, you just need to be around good, positive, like-minded people that have the right strategy, that have a different trajectory than the people that you surround yourself that are just like having this pity party and, poor us. No, you know what? Things, it is what it is. Let's move forward in a big way. And let's rock 2025.
I think let's rock 2025. And by the way, October 28th, Alfonso and I aren't there to sell you a piece of real estate. We don't sell real estate. We've got some great education, some great insights to share. I think there's a place, and you've been through this, Alfonso. I know I have, and I've certainly worked with thousands of real estate investors over the years that I hear this all the time. Coulda, shoulda, woulda, why didn't I? Wish I woulda. I mean, all these stories, when we see these cycles, these downturns, ultimately we hear people go, oh, why didn't I do it then? Here's the time. Get educated. Surround yourself with the right people. Show up October 28th. Get registered. Links in the description. And come join us. Have some fun. Have some laughs. Find out what's going on in the world. It's not all serious and heavy, doomy, gloomy. Not in our world anyways, and take advantage of what's going on.
I just got back from Greece. I'm excited. My energy is up here.
So, Alfonso, thanks for joining me. For those of you who are watching or who watch this, join us October 28th in the beautiful Fraser Valley, Langley, British Columbia.
Where they get tickets? Tickets, are they going to be down below or down?
Link is in there. Okay. Link is in the description already. It's already there. Thanks, pal.